South Carolina has been leading the way in reopening the economy, but now attention is turning to schools this summer heading into the fall semester.
In the last 2 hours, a state task force wrapped up a meeting to determine how to restart this summer while also looking ahead to the next school year.
South Carolina reporter Greg Suskin was listening into that meeting led by the state superintendent. And Greg, were there anything decided today?
Yeah, this was the fourth time this group has met. Even though today focused more on getting summer programming up and going, they are inching closer to rolling out the whole plan for reopening in the fall. But of course, no matter what school leaders ask for in the state lawmakers have to approve most of the money. Education leaders with the new Accelerate Ed task force are working on what's next for your child's school. State Superintendent Molly Spearman says every issue they discuss has to do with one thing.
I believe have the same two goals in mind: to protect our children and our faculty and their health and safety is our number one goal, and number two is to get our schools opened back to as normal as possible.
The meeting focused on summer programs to help kids catch up, which could include in-person tutoring. But leaders are also recommending adding 5 school days to next year's calendar for more instruction time. They also want funding to provide broadband for thousands of students who lack internet access at home. There's also a plan for cleaning school buildings, and they're asking state lawmakers for funding for equipment. The CDC has issued guidelines for fall. These are just a few of a lengthy list of recommendations. Serving meals in classrooms instead of a cafeteria, no field trips, placing desks 6 feet apart, keeping students' belongings separated, avoiding sharing toys, books, or electronic devices, keeping the same students together all day, having 1 student per seat on a school bus, even skipping rows, and staggering drop-off and pickup times. Schools could do A-day, B-day schedules, which would allow for a smaller number of students in classrooms and on campuses. 123 schools in South Carolina do not have a school nurse. Spearman says that has to change. And as you could tell by that, lots of topics that they're talking about. A couple other things with the possibility of providing PPE for all teachers and staff at a school, even doing temperature checks when people arrive. Those are just some of the considerations still being tossed around when it comes to opening for fall. Erica?
All right. Thank you, Greg.